This week, Jagmeet Singh, the leader of the NDP, called for the Prime Minister to step aside. He would not go so far, though, as to guarantee he is prepared to bring the government down. It is the NDP's votes on matters of non-confidence that has kept, in the past 4 months, the Liberals in power. In a letter that Jagmeet Singh, I believe, is about to or just posted to social media, he writes that Justin Trudeau failed in the biggest job a prime minister has, to work for people, not the powerful, to focus on Canadians, not themselves. And here's the key paragraph. The Liberals don't deserve another chance, he writes. That's why the NDP will vote to bring this government down and give Canadians a chance to vote for a government who will work for them. No matter who is leading the Liberal Party, this government's time is up. We will put forward a clear motion of non-confidence in the next sitting of the House of Commons. I'm here with Kathleen Monk, Scott Reid, and Corey tonight. Kathleen, I'll start with you. This is the most specific thing Jagmeet Singh has said all year about what he intends to do. How can the government survive should they come back if they don't have the NDP's support?
Yeah, it clearly seems that they're going to have, if Trudeau wants his government to survive, he's going to have to prorogue if this is it. Otherwise, he will face a confidence motion probably by late February, by my calculations of when that confidence motion could be, in fact, tabled. But we do know the NDP had an emergency caucus meeting last night where they discussed options. And obviously, Jagmeet Singh and his leadership came to the clarity that they actually, it doesn't matter whether Prime Minister Trudeau is leader or not, that it's time to take this government down. And so, yeah, this changes the stakes, that we could be in an election much sooner than we anticipated.
Does the Prime Minister today, Corey, have any other choice to ensure the survival of his government other than to prorogue after this?
Yeah, I think prorogation is a likely outcome here. But I think in order to have it make any difference to the outcome for the Liberal Party as a whole, they need to get into a leadership race, which, if you're going to prorogue, you prorogue close to the end of the break. So, probably third week of January. And you'd want to step down as soon as possible to give the party the better part of the month of January as well to get a leadership race in motion. This government has everything except time on its side, and particularly if it wants to have any sort of a more broad-based leadership selection process. So I anticipate that we're going to get clarity on the Prime Minister one way or the other, very soon. And if he's leaving, I think they need the time for the leadership, and they need to prorogue.
So we're just about 25 minutes away from this cabinet shuffle. Still no word, no confirmation that the Prime Minister will speak after it or speak directly to Canadians. There has been a lot of ambiguity, Scott, around the NDP's position. Jagmeet Singh, doing some tough interviews this week where he was really pushed on the fact that he said, if the Prime Minister doesn't resign, or, if he doesn't stick around, we maybe are prepared to. This is pretty unequivocal. No matter who is leading the Liberal Party, this government's time is up, he writes. We will put forward a clear motion of non-confidence in the next sitting of the House of Commons. What is the result of that for the government, in your view?
It will fall. The gig is up. This means there will be an election this winter/spring. It's unavoidable because there are supply days, there are opposition days. And that means even if you gerrymandered a little bit with some tricks of procedure in the House of Commons, it means that they're going to have an opportunity to force an election. So as Kathleen and Corey have pointed out, you're going to end up with the Prime Minister proroguing. I think it means that he has to step down because the galvanizing reality that there will be an election means that caucus members will now go completely to battle stations and think about self-preservation. And they know that they will lose almost to a person their seats if Justin Trudeau remains leader of the party. In some ways, I wonder if Jagmeet Singh is making this move because he wants to preserve the option of having Justin Trudeau as a leader. He's hoping that maybe he can play his cards into a spot where the Prime Minister digs in and provokes that election. But I think, like Corey, what will happen is the Prime Minister will probably shuffle his way through Christmas. It means that we're going to get a prorogation sometime in January and some kind of leadership resolution. But that phrase, no matter who leads the Liberal Party, means that there will be an election. Even if you prorogue, you can only prorogue for so long. You can't prorogue for 9 months. A couple of months, 3 months. We're going to have an election sometime in the first 6 months of this year. That is now an inevitability.